Alright, trade recap number 3. So we are coming from this downtrend. Um we have these highs being formed, so lower highs and lower lows being formed, so it's a downtrend. But basically the reason why I marked this as a change of character and not any of these is because this is a major change of character. If you go to a higher time frame, for example, technically these are still highs, but they're not major in my eyes. These do not have any significance to me. And if you were to think these have significance, then you are stupid. And my theory validates this because, say this was considered a change of character, right? Say you thought this high was a change of character. You would have seen this and went, oh, that means it's going to go up. Wrong. Why is that wrong? It just is. I don't know why. It just is. It's just not a strong high. That's why, actually. So, yeah, I don't know how to explain it better than that. It's not strong highs. Therefore, change of character does not validate anything. This is a strong high. Therefore, change of character does validate something. Anyways, that's besides the point. Price doesn't even reach this change of character. But this gives me information. As it does not reach this change of character, I am thinking it's going to move further down. Right? That's just a general, like, sort of thing in the back of the mind that I have currently. It doesn't change character right here on this major high. It is likely to continue this downtrend. So boom, we move further down this price action. It moves further down as predicted. I did not take any trade because it's literally one confluence. I could be completely wrong. Price could literally just go like this, right? And just fuck me, but it didn't. Anyways, it moved further down. I have a sell side liquidity marked right here, and I'll explain why. This sell side liquidity is important because all of these lows, every single low, this low, this low, this low, this low, this. You get what I mean? All of these lows are being swept by this whole move down, because as price moves down, all of these levels are being filled. All of these liquidity levels are being fulfilled, right? So this move down grabs all this liquidity from all this stuff, right? This would be another major sell side liquidity. And look what it does. It's really not that hard, guys. Like, it's fucking simple. Market sweeps the low and it moves up because this is a major low. It's so fucking... I just saw this. I didn't even plan this. Anyways, so I see this low being formed, which is lower than all of these lows, right? This means this has power. This low has power. So once I see that it's being swept, I'm like, shit, market has a lot of liquidity. It can either move bullishly up, which I thought was going to happen, change of character, move up really, or it's going to move down. And it moved up quite bullishly, quite quickly. So what do? I want to find a change of character, but not this major high, because this is far-fetched. This is too high of a change of character. I already know it's going to move up. Why? Because it just grabbed the sell side liquidity. It formed this white candle. And then, if we look on the 1 minute, when I thought that it was going to continue higher, was because of my smaller confluences on the smaller time frame. For example, I had this inverse fair value gap on the 1 minute, right? Had this right here. When did it get validated? On this candle. It did not, so This got created, consolidated a bit, moved up. It's still not validated right here. It's not validated. It's not broken out. This candlestick breaks above this inverse fair value gap, validating it. But this is not enough confluence to get me in the trade, because this 1 minute inverse fair value gap does not have so much power. But we have not a major, but a change of character, right? We have another change of character right here, which this candle validates. We got 2 validations right here. If you keep looking, you can find so many fair value gaps or inverse fair value. That's another one. And that's another one. So you have so many inverse fair value gaps right here, and a change of character. So all of these confluences combined lead me to believe, as soon as it takes this middle major change of character, that's when I want to enter. Because yes, these are the confluences that I had were strong, but price was still likely to do this and then move down. But I knew as soon as it breaks this, it has more certainty of moving up. So because of that, I wait until it breaks this change of character. I enter right here, and I put this at like here. Put this at like here. I use Fibonacci. I put it at this. I put this on my entry, and boom, I look for the 1RR just here. Perfectly aligns, and there you go. That's the trade right there. This made me like 150 or something like that, and I had a trading stop loss. I can show you execution marks. So this is where I bought at, slightly above because of delay or whatever. I bought at here instead of the change of character. I don't know why. Anyways, this was a mistake. I bought 20 units instead of 10, so I partial closed, got rid of the 10, ignored this basically, and I sold here, which was a bad sell point. I think I had trading stop losses and my take profit was higher. I think I went for a -2. And basically what I did, I just had a trading stop loss. As soon as it formed this low, I think I just did that. So then I was just straight in profit. And then what I did was I just... Anyways, I can't fucking show you, but I just put my trading stop loss at like the lowest here. So I put one here, for example, and then I thought it's gonna go down and move higher. So I put one like here, and then I don't know. I got stopped out either way. I don't exactly remember how, but anyways, I made profit off it. It was a good trade, and I don't have much to say. That's basically the summary of the trade. But the most important key takeaway is sell side liquidity, right? It's so fucking easy. Like, you can literally just see it. This is a major sell side liquidity. And what happens? It replicates the same thing. The liquidity gets swept and it moves up strongly, or moves down. I also took a trade here. This was a kind of a weird trade. I'm not gonna lie. I took a short. It wasn't too bad. I made like... What the fuck? I don't think it registered it correctly. But anyways, I made like $100 off something here. Basically, it was just working up the bearish fair value gaps. But this one is less of a good example. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here.